My dear respected brothers and sisters, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My brothers and sisters, I just want to say a part to you first, and I want you to follow me through with this. And as I say this, just concentrate on the words that I'm actually saying, what I'm actually saying, and realize what it is that I'm trying to convey to yourselves. So I didn't really realize that it would happen to me like this. I didn't realize that it would happen to me like this. And I didn't realize that it would be so sudden. And I didn't think it would be like this. And I didn't think that my dreams would be over so soon. And I didn't think that it was myself that was the one to leave. And I just couldn't believe it. That's so sudden, so quick, at a time when I wasn't really prepared, when I was in the time of wanting to enjoy the rest of whatever I wanted to do. And all of a sudden, it just took me by surprise. And I stood there with my heart in my mouth. And I looked it into the eye. And as soon as it was on its way, I knew the time had come. And when it came, I woke up. I woke up. I, the individual inside, woke up. And it wasn't me anymore. My body froze. My whole hands, my feet, they were chilled. I felt like a thunderbolt going down my spine. And I just looked with mouth wide open. And I thought to myself, this is it. And as I was thinking about that, I thought, what is it that I can do? And as I froze there and I knew that this thing had come straight through the wall and right at me and stood before me just a few yards, and I knew it couldn't be a joke. It was true. But what is it that I could do? And I wanted to scream, but I couldn't, because it was me, not my body anymore. It was me. This body, I realized, was really not mine. And I was within it all this time. And I was the person controlling the body. And I knew that one day this had to happen. But I never knew that it would happen like this. And I wanted to scream, but that's what the body does. But I'm no longer the body. I am the person inside. I've been the person inside. And it all makes sense right now. And I look around at the other people who are in the room, as they're all looking at me and towards me, being so shocked. And I realize that all the people who are my own blood relatives, and the very people who I knew all my life, I didn't see more of their bodies than I saw themselves. For now I looked at every family member around me, and I saw that they too have got bodies that are being leased to them. Bodies that are being leased to them. And my body was also a lease. And the lease has now, or is about to expire. And I realize that right now if I say to Allah, oh Allah, I really, really, really am sorry. Sorry is too late. For the one who has seen parts of the afterlife and the one who has been woken up by the arrival of death, that person has got no way of saying sorry to Allah anymore. For Tawbah is only accepted, repentance is only accepted before one sees death itself. And as I stood in this room and the pain took over my body, and I've always been a healthy person, I've always eaten my good foods and my nutritious foods, and I've always had my good vegetables and I've always stayed away from those things that would corrupt the body. And I've always done exercise, but death sees none of that. It's time. And when it's time, it's time. And I wish right now I could get myself a few more moments. And I really want to do something. And as it starts to walk towards me, and I start to feel the shivers down my body, and my convulsions take place, and I start to shake, and my body shakes, and I'm about to drop onto the ground. As a healthy individual, when the time has come, any excuse is a small excuse for God to take anybody's soul, which is the real self, back to the real world. And I realize at this moment that is all fake around me. And the fake world around me disgusts me. And I look and I see my family members who are around me. And I see each and every one, and I only can feel sorry for them. For what have they done? But that's not what takes over my mind. What takes over my mind in a flash is my entire life. And I look back and I think to myself, what is it that happened to me? For I allowed the gifts of God, the very things Allah gave me as a bounty, and the comforts He put me into, and the wonderful moments I had, those were the very things that made me move away from Allah. They should have brought me closer to Allah, but they took me away from Allah. And I look back and I think to myself, damn, what did I do? And I can see right across my life. And I see so many nights that I spent in playing games, on my console games, and my box and whatever I had, and laughter of my friends. And I did enjoy those moments, but damn, those moments are not going to help me right now. Nor are those friends going to travel with me right now. Nor is any one of them going to be with me right now. And if they were to see what I'm seeing, they would run as fast as a zebra from a lion. Farrat min qaswara. And if I could do it right now, I would run as fast as I could. But I can't. I'm frozen. And this body is frozen. And the moment that I've seen this thing come towards me, I know it's game over. And I think back and I see the many moments that I spent on the couch, in front of the TV, and on the internet, and in my hands the smartphone. And damn the smartphone, damn the smartphone, damn the smartphone. But it was difficult for me to waste time always on the couch. But it was so easy for me to waste time when I've got that thing in my pocket. And I carried it around. And all those texts that I sent, and the emails that I was with, that had nothing to do with my akhirah, nothing to do with my afterlife, nothing to do with Allah and His Messenger, nothing to do with a reminder about who I really am and my destiny on this earth. All of that to me is like dust in the air.